Hello there. Today I'm going to be reacting and breaking down the Extreme from Final Fantasy VIII. Boom! Just having a ping pong effect, spanning left and right. It sounds like it's coming from another part of a storytelling. That part, the ping pong effect. Yeah, this sounds like a nylon guitar patch. And an electric piano patch, I think. Yeah, this is like sort of a build-up because it's starting to add more layers into it. Just the guitar, then the piano, the strings, the choir. Listen to that chord change. I think that was diminished. Or a tritone. Okay. And that riff in the piano was so prog. I think that, and that riff in the bass, I think. Ooh. Yeah, this is so 70s prog rock with the lead synthesizer. But the bass is kind of doing like a bombing mission riff. Slightly similar. It's not exactly the same, of course. That run was cool. That thing in the open hi-hat is so cool. Is it open or is it closed? I think it was closed. In this particular case, I do have some background in regards to the song. Apparently, this is the final phase for the last boss of the game, a time witch called Ultimecia. I am, though, a little bit puzzled here by some of the things of the song and how they could relate to that description, but I'm gonna go with my intuition. First things first, I think this phase has a sprawling introduction to whatever is going on in the fight, up until the bass comes in. The guitar, along with the piano riff, do signal a looming conflict with its dark nature. And that increases with each layer introduced, like the choirs, and some of the chord changes towards the end. It really feels like there's a dialogue, either verbal or not, from Ultimecia to you, where she's mysteriously, slowly but surely revealing her ultimate form. Now, when the second cue comes in is where eventually all hell breaks loose. You know, the tempo increases, upgrading the amount of tension and conflict, along with the bass riff that makes the song retain a threshold of the aforementioned elements that keeps you, you know, on your toes. And you know, maybe changing the tempo is a little bit of an Easter egg from Nobuo, saying that Ultimecia manipulated time at that very moment. Perhaps it doesn't really happen, but it implies that she can, you know, as a little inconspicuous nod to her power. The music also has some decorative elements to push them in a fantastical path, like the synthesizers and those ascending and descending runs, which aligns the music with who the character is, which is a sorceress of time. Also, this is where we start to listen once more those 70s prog rock influences in his music, like, you know, King Crimson, yes, ELP. But in this case, I would even say Rush. And even though the music doesn't really have electric guitars, you know, which is a quintessential element in any rock band for sure, the music is composed in a way that it feels like a symphonic rock song, to be fair. Especially in the bass riffs, the piano riffs, some of the way Nobuo uses silences to create rhythms and whatnot. It's all over the place. By the way, who made it this far? Thank you so much. So while you're at it, why don't you push that like button to the extreme? This is like the most prog rock thing they have done so far. Or well, Nobuo has done. I kind of had the impression that this was like a literal prog rock band. Yeah, the piano riff is like straight from a prog band. Mate, the urgency that this part has. And the drums are not even that much involved in here, but you know, the tempo and the bass riff has a lot of it too to it. Yeah, this is like a symphonic prog rock song, to be fair. And there's this galloping thing in the hi-hat. It's just so cool. It almost sounds like an Iron Maiden riff, but made in the hi-hat in a percussive way. This is great. Okay, yeah, it's fading out. It's supposed to loop in between. I'm guessing these are different phases. One final thing that I would like to mention is that this song not only reminds me a lot of the 70s prog rock, but also one of my favorite progressive metal bands, which is Symphony X. Check this out. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and check this other Final Fantasy reaction that I did, alright? I'll see you there.